Welcome back to Raw. And Becky Lynch makes her way down to the ring. We haven't seen her since she put Sasha Banks through our table on the last episode.
Yeah, Cole, Becky may have lost her cool, but I bet she is now focused on her match at WrestleMania.
I'll admit I got a little carried away in my match against Sasha Banks, but that's all behind me now, as I have my mind focused on the triple threat match. It's been a long time, it's been a very long time since I've held that Raw Women's title, but that changes at WrestleMania. I respect my opponents in this match, but I know, and the world knows, that I am better than both of them. Now all that's left is showing it. You all know I've never been shy of the bright lights and the big stage. I am in my comfort zone when the pressure is on, and nothing will stop me from becoming the Raw Women's Champion.
It's boss time.
Becky, it's nice to see you again after putting me through that table. Have to say, I wasn't expecting that. You're usually better with controlling your emotions. I guess losing the big one over and over can do that to you. I think you're the only one in this arena who actually believes the hype. I can only speak for myself. You're not as good as you think you are, and you haven't been for a while. That's just the cold, hard truth. I was brought here to Raw for a reason. There was an obvious void that needed to be filled. There needs to be a shift in the women's division here on Raw, which starts with me, and that happens at WrestleMania.
As you say all of that, I can't help but scratch my head. When was the last time you had a title? I mean, when was the last time you won a match? If there is anybody on Raw who is just all hype, I'm staring her right in the eyes, and if you'd like to go through another table, I can make that happen again.
Ladies, please no more tables. I don't want any excuses heading into our match at WrestleMania. Both of you are great, but let's not get it twisted. I'm the Raw Women's Champion. And after WrestleMania, that won't change. I mean, I've beaten you, and I've also beaten you. So, it's not a matter of if I can win.
But times have changed. This is a whole new battle for all of us.
Yes, times have changed, and this is a new battle. But we can all learn from history, as it has an interesting way of repeating itself. The last time I was in a triple threat match at WrestleMania, I walked out champion, and in Hollywood, I will do it again.
These three ladies will compete for the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania.
I seriously can't make a decision. I have no idea who's going to win this match. This one is going to be great.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next episode of Raw will be WrestleMania Raw. It's the final Raw before WrestleMania, and we have a jam-packed show.
Everyone will be here. Shawn Michaels, AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, Mandy Rose. Everyone will be in attendance.
And just announced, we have a huge 6-woman tag team match. The women competing for the Raw Women's title, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Bianca Belair, will team up against the ladies representing Raw in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, Rhea Ripley, Ronda Rousey, and Indy Hartwell.
These women will have to put their differences aside for one more night before they all make their way to Hollywood.
And for the first time ever, Triple H and Gunther will meet face-to-face before their world title match at WrestleMania.
I cannot wait for WrestleMania Raw.
She said she would be here, and she kept her word. Welcome back, Trish Stratus.
Will we finally get the confrontation we've been waiting for? Will she face Mandy Rose? Will she accept her challenge?
So apparently I'm obsessed with Mandy Rose. Yes, I've been talking about you on social media, but that's only because I've been watching a lot of WWE and you've been losing a lot in WWE. I mean, it's not my fault. I'm just talking about what I see. But there seems to be an underlying issue here with Mandy Rose.
Ever since you came back on Trish Stratus Appreciation Night, everything has gone downhill for me. You're like a black cat roaming an alley, and recently you found so much joy in my inability to get back on track. Now you can go on and on, but I want to know one thing. Are you going to fight me at WrestleMania?
I see what this is about. My appreciation night was a wake-up call for you. You always looked up to me. You wanted to be like Trish Stratus. You were inspired by me. But on Trish Stratus Appreciation Night, you realized that you weren't even close. You realized that you had a long way to go. It was a wake-up call that reminded you that you will never be Trish Stratus.
You know what, Trish? You're right. I did look up to you. The swimsuit magazine covers, the style, hell, I even had blonde hair just like you. But then I realized that instead of becoming the next Trish Stratus, I can become the first Mandy Rose, and I've done a pretty damn good job with that. So I'm not going to let you diminish what I've done and continue to do.
I'll give you one thing. You've been Raw Women's Champion. I've never done that. But that's because that title didn't exist when I was around. But Mandy, I really appreciate the honesty. I feel like we really scratched the surface here. Two things. One, as far as your hatred and jealousy goes, there's nothing I can do about that. I can't erase greatness. Two, if you think a victory over me at WrestleMania is going to cure your bad luck, then who am I to deny you that opportunity? I accept.
You just made my day. And I also have two things for you as well. One, I'm going to get a lot of satisfaction in beating you at WrestleMania. And two...
Wow, a cheap shot by Mandy Rose.
And a kiss goodnight to Trish Stratus.
Mandy Rose quickly raising the temperature as these two are now set to face each other at WrestleMania.
Things got personal real quick between these two ladies. Hollywood seems like the perfect setting for this match.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at WrestleMania Raw.